Hey, Coach.
Kirk, tonight, obviously on Tuesday, we talked about how it took a little bit of a slow start to get the offense going. Tonight, there was 6 goals in the first period in total between two teams. What do you think contributed the most? Was it a little bit more loose openness on the ice, and then it got more concise defense later in the game? Or
I mean, you know, I don't think we did a great job of keeping. In the first period, I think we gave them credit for 7 scoring chances. They had 9 shots. Second period, they got 3 scoring chances and a goal. We had them at 11 scoring chances. Yeah, 11. Sorry, 4. So they had 11 scoring chances, 18 shots on goal through 2 periods. That's not very good, right? If they're getting a scoring chance every shot, I think we're not doing things the way we want to. We didn't defend well early. We were leaving a lot of seams. That being said, we converted offensively, which is great. Gucher's line again was awesome, but at the same time, I think we gave them too easy of looks, especially in the first period. I think we started to lock it down later. Again, the first one, unlucky, good poke check by Hawks, and then it hits Corms in the skate, when the back check goes in. So, but don't like the other ones. Like I said, again, I think other than that, the other 3 were really preventable goals on our part. And, we'll learn, we'll watch the video, we'll get better. And but offensively, again, we've done a great job, so can't argue with that.
Obviously, Kirill, before getting his call-up, was on a cruise control run here, doing really well. How do you think Hayden, getting back into the flow of things, did in this game?
No, he was great. It's tough to start like that. Nothing's going on in front of him, and then it's like a breakaway. They're they're high quality shots. Every shot's a high quality, high danger shot. So it's tough to get into the rhythm of the goalie. Sometimes you just need some from the perimeter to feel. The first shot's a half breakaway, like I said, goes off Corms' skate on the poke check and goes in, and then, but then again, he made some big saves in the third period, when we had the 1-goal lead to keep it a 1-goal lead, and then we were able to lock it down and get the empty netter. So, he was really good. He made the saves he needed to make when we needed him to make them. So, that's kind of been his MO for the year. He finds a way to get us 2 points.
And then since the defense wasn't as concise today, something I've always seen through this team, when they might not be playing the most concise as a whole, is the shot blocking ability and the ability to always sacrifice the body for the greater good of the team. Can you talk on that point a little bit on how this team has done?
Yeah, no, done a good job. Especially late when we're up by the goal there. I know Coop, Frank, Ebbs, those guys go out there. They're gonna get in front of pucks. Coxie prevents a goal with a block shot there. So a high character group, top to bottom. They're willing to do that stuff. So credit to them. But we wish they didn't have to block shots because, but at certain points in the game, that's just the reality of it. Especially when you're down 6-on-5, we got to be aggressive and we got to get out and block shots. Got to eat a couple, and we got some guys that are willing to do it. And sometimes you need piano players, and other times you need piano movers. And those guys were moving it right there and blocking shots, and that's how you win games, right? You got to do it both ends of the rink.
Yeah, exactly. It's about finding any way to win the game. Today, with the team, I think the power play, we had the 1 goal by Millman, but otherwise you had some chances. Is that something you would want to adjust for to have better looks tomorrow? Or is that something you want to just keep going at the same way, and if you keep getting the chances, you think it'll just come to fruition type?
Yeah, we weren't great. I didn't think the first one, we did a great job, and then I don't think we adjusted. We didn't break the puck in well, I think, then you can't establish possession, and then it's just kind of okay, then you got to go 200 feet. When you can break it in, all of a sudden you've established possession, you make some plays. But we struggled with that tonight. Didn't really attack with speed. Weren't really a very cohesive unit, I should say. And we can do better with that, and then I think it'll lead to some more success. We scored Tuesday. Wendy's group was awesome Tuesday. I don't think they were that great today as a whole, but then Bakes' line or Bakes' unit comes out, they scored tonight. So would we like to have another power play goal? Yeah, but we got one. It's really a 1-goal game, so you win the special teams battle more often than not. You win the game.
Yeah, and then this is more of a question I've been getting from some of the fans on when guys are going to be back. But Braden Lowe and Cam Strong have been banged up for a little bit. Is there any updates on those two?
Yeah, at this point they're kind of day-to-day. Obviously they won't play tomorrow, but we're hopeful at least one of them gets in next week, and maybe both. So we'll see. It's I guess that's the best I got for you.
Okay.
We'll
the
see.
last would be we went with Hawkey tonight. Is it going to be the other Hayden Levine tomorrow?
Haven't decided. We'll see.
Okay.
we know he's played a lot. He's played pretty. His numbers are pretty good for a team that doesn't defend well down in Allen. So they give up a lot of goals and a lot of scoring chances. So I think maybe in a situation where more often than not we're going to prevent multiple chances at a time, I think maybe his numbers might look a little bit better. So we'll see. We'll figure it out, and we'll figure it out before 7:00 tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, thanks, Coach. Today it seemed like the team, obviously Tuesday, took a little bit to get scoring. There's 6 goals in the first period tonight. And you guys tightened up the defense a bit as time went on.
Yeah.
In a game that you have to find ways to win like this, what do you think were the main reasons you were able to get over the hump when it wasn't the tightest defense?
We're a resilient group. Like we coaches preach, our structure and our systems and things like that. So we know if we stick with the process and, just continue to play the right way, get hard back through the middle, win the lines, things like that. We are, we're a really good group. We have a really good group in there, a good team. And like I said, we're pretty resilient. So we knew, even though we were down 1-0, maybe things weren't going the way in the first, we get out of the first period 3-3. We knew we put ourselves in a good opportunity to win.
Yeah, and tonight you could see with the little bit extra pizzazz, the extra fuel of the crowd tonight, with a couple extra in attendance. How do you guys fuel off of that? Obviously, every time Trevor came off the ice, you get the goose chant. Like, how do you guys fuel off of that stuff?
No, it's great. Yeah, it's the crowd's been really good here the last. I've been here for 3 years now, so over the last 4 years, it's been really good. It's been getting better, and tonight was great. It's a great weekend. Great calls this weekend. Pink in the ring, so a little extra incentive to win in front of a big crowd. So we feed really well off of it. So. It's a lot of fun, and it's a hard place to play for visiting teams. So we know we have some pretty good home ice advantage. I'm not sure of our record, but it's pretty good at home. So it's great playing in front of these guys.
Yeah, and then
12-1-3.
12-1-3. 12-1-3.
Yeah, that's a really good home record.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah, and then something that coaches brought up throughout the year is how you guys are great at being able to get the net front goals and being able to just find ways to score goals in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that like a chemistry thing, or is that a tight knit? Like, what do you think goes the strong way to that being able to happen?
I think it's just what I was saying before with our, our structure and our systems. We know we got to get to the front of the net to score goals. We do a really good job possessing the puck in the O zone. Our O zone movement, it's great. When we get the puck in the D zone, we transition real fast, going north with pucks, and really shoving it down teams' throats. But then when we get it in their zone, like all 3 lines, 10 forwards, 11 forwards, whatever it was, and all 6D have the ability to score goals and make some plays. So we work really hard in the D zone and the neutral zone, and then so we can have fun in the O zone is what Coach always says. So and it holds true. We like I said, we had a really good group in there. We love playing with each other. We have a great time. We all play for one another and things like that. So, and then in regards to the goals and everything, just get to the blue paint. It's easier to score when you get to the blue paint, and then just bang away. So.
Yeah, and this group has been great and a resilient bunch in terms of getting in the way of shots, which is not the most fun thing to do because then you got to get in the hot tub with the ice bath afterwards.
Of course,
But what do you put towards that? Is that just with how this team has a lot of guys that played together before? So do you think that goes a long way in how well and how fine-tuned this group has played all season?
Yeah, I do. I've been here for 3 years now. It's my 5th year pro, so it's a really tight-knit group. I've been a part of some really good teams. We've had a really good teams here in the last 2 years since I've been here. This group, I don't want to say it's different, but it's a great group we have in there. We all play for each other. We know our goalie's going to make a save, but doesn't always hurt too badly after the game when you come out with a win. You block a couple shots. So everybody's buying in, doing what Coach asks, and it's paying dividends for us. We're one of the best teams in the league, and we can only continue to go forward from here. So.
Yeah, and then the one thing coming from today's game, Millie had the one power play goal, but what's some things you guys will want to improve on to tighten up the power play to get a couple more goals on that going into the
Yeah, no, I think we'll watch video tomorrow, kind of just, try and get a read on what they're doing, more so on the PK, see if there's any seams available. We do a pretty good job. I know Coach Hank's going home right now. He's having the baby tomorrow. I believe his wife's having the baby, so we'll have John Riley tomorrow. He's the player development guy for Philly, so he'll definitely have some good insight as well as K-Mac as well. So we'll come in tomorrow morning. We'll get a stretch in, get a skate in if we need to, if we want, watch some video, and then we'll get dialed in for the game and hopefully come out with more than one power play goal, maybe 2 or 3. So.
And my last thing would be You guys have had a very good, I guess the right way to put it would be, you use the word resilience, like perseverance throughout. Whenever there's a first goal, with some teams, you would worry, oh crap, the other team scored the first goal. But you guys, you never do because there's always that comeback. Does that just keep go with the collectiveness, or is that more the great, like, locker room leadership your team has to always just say, don't worry, we're going to get this one back, and that's always the groove of this team? Basically.
Yeah, I've actually forgot I know it's been the last 2 games that the other team scored first, but we kind of just have that kind of next shift mentality, so to speak. It might be a little cliche, but we know we're going to go out there, hopefully get a good shift from the next line up, and it's just kind of a next man up mentality. Like, if somebody doesn't have a one night, if I don't have a one night, and I know my teammate's going to pick me up. So the leadership's been really good in the locker room. Myself being an older guy, even guys that don't wear letters, but our leadership group in Winnie, Losey, and Ebbs has been great. Myself, I try and chime in when I can, and then McNally and whoever. There's been a lot of guys that have been around for a long time, so we know what it takes to win. Last year, I lost in the conference final. There's been guys that have won championships as well or have gone really far. So we have like I said, a next man up mentality. And we just got to continue to have that because we can give up a goal or two, and we know that somebody's going to pick us up, somebody's going to make a play, and we're right back in the game. You make it, even though we're down 2-0 or 1-0, we score a goal, we're right back in it. So it's like I said, just next man up.
And my last question for tonight would be a guy that started in net with the Royals this year, Pat Nago. I asked everybody this far, but he's with the Olympic team now in USA. What are your thoughts on that?
It's awesome for him. Like, he is one of the best guys I've ever had the privilege of playing with. He came in, and he's an older guy. He's been in the American League for a long time. He's been wherever he has been in the ECHL. He's grinded his way through everything, and the guy deserves everything he gets. He works hard. He's a great teammate. He's the first guy to take somebody under his wing or just grab a guy and say, hey, like, this is what I think we need to do here. So couldn't think of a better guy to get the opportunity, and I'm really happy for him. I talked to him decent amount as well, so I know he's doing pretty well over there, and whatever his role over there is with that team, I think he might be the oldest guy on the team, but whatever his role is there, if he gets the net, if he doesn't, he's gonna do a great job for Team USA over there. So I'm really happy for it, and I'm really excited to see what happens with him going forward as well.
Thanks a lot, Frank.
Hey, absolutely.